This is Topic 2, Cellular Respiration and Photosynthesis.
这是主题2，细胞呼吸和光合作用。
Respiration can be divided into two stages.
呼吸可分为2个阶段。
The first stage is external respiration and also called as breathing. External respiration involved the process of inhalation and exhalation. This is the process of exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between an organism and environment.
第一阶段是外部呼吸，也称为呼吸。外部呼吸涉及吸气和呼气的过程，这是生物体和环境之间交换氧气和二氧化碳的过程。
The second stage of respiration is internal respiration or called as cellular respiration. This process happens in cell level. This is the process of oxidation and breakdown of glucose. That occurs in the living cells to release energy. Cells require the energy to perform to life process.
呼吸的第二阶段是内部呼吸 internal respiration， 又称为细胞呼吸 cellular respiration。这个过程发生在细胞层次，它发生在活细胞中的氧化和分解葡萄糖以释放能量的过程。这是因为细胞需要能量来执行生命过程。
In this topic we will only focus on second stage respiration, it is cellular respiration.
在这个主题中，我们只把重点放在第二阶段的呼吸，就是细胞呼吸。
Cellular respiration is the process of oxidation and breakdown of glucose. That occurs in the living cells to release energy.
细胞呼吸是发生在活细胞中的氧化和分解葡萄糖以释放能量的过程。
Human and animal require energy to carry out various activities and living processes.
人类和动物需要能量来进行各种活动和生命过程。
The energy is obtained from the food we take.
能量它来自我们所吃的食物。
The body cells break down the food to release energy that required by the body, this is called cellular respiration.
身体细胞分解食物以释放身体所需的能量，这称为细胞呼吸。
Cellular respiration uses the oxygen that we breathe in, and the glucose from food that we have taken, to release energy.
细胞呼吸利用我们吸入的氧气和食物中的葡萄糖释放能量。
Carbon dioxide and water are formed as byproducts during the cellular respiration process.
在细胞呼吸过程中，二氧化碳和水作为副产物被产出。
In conclusion, cellular respiration can be defined as the reaction between the oxygen and glucose to produce energy, carbon dioxide, and water.
总而言之，细胞呼吸可以被定义为氧气和葡萄糖之间的反应以产生能量、二氧化碳和水。
Cellular respiration process can be represented by the follows equation. This is one molecule of glucose, C6H12O6. Require 6 molecule of oxygen, which can be represented by symbol O2 to complete a full cellular respiration process. And as an outcome of the process, there will have 6 molecule of carbon dioxide is produced which can be represented by CO2. Another byproduct of the process is 6 molecule of water, which can be represented by symbol H2O. And there is amount of 2898 kilojoules energy is produced. This mean that one molecule of glucose with enough of oxygen is capable to produce 2898 kilojoules.
细胞呼吸过程可由以下等式来表示：一个葡萄糖分子 C6H12O6 与6个氧气分子 O2 的结合，将产出6个二氧化碳分子 CO2， 产生6个水分子 H2O 以及2898千焦耳的能量。
For your knowledge, glucose is also known as carbohydrate compound, as it is made up of carbon and water or hydrate molecules.
要让你知道的一点是，葡萄糖也被称为碳水化合物，因为它由碳和水分子组成。
This is the equation that you should memorize for you to understand what is cellular respiration.
这是你应该记住的等式，以让你了解什么是细胞呼吸。
This is all the content of the topic, cellular respiration.
这是细胞呼吸主题的所有内容。
Now, we discuss the photosynthesis process.
现在，我们讨论光合作用过程。
Photosynthesis is the process by which green plants make food in the form of glucose from carbon dioxide and water in the presence of light and chlorophyll. Oxygen is released as the byproduct.
光合作用是绿色植物在光和叶绿素存在的情况下，让二氧化碳和水形成葡萄糖或食物的过程，而氧气作为副产物被释放。
Chloroplasts are the structures of plant cells that involved in photosynthesis and contain chlorophyll that absorbs sunlight.
叶绿体是植物细胞的结构，它参与光合作用并含有吸收阳光的叶绿素。
Photosynthesis process can be represented by the follows equation, at which 6 molecules of water require 6 molecules of carbon dioxide for the reaction. In the meantime, it requires the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. When photosynthesis process happened, 1 molecule of glucose and 6 molecules of oxygen as the byproduct will be produced. This is the equation that you should memorize for you to understand the photosynthesis process.
光合作用的过程可由以下等式表示。在此有6个水分子与6个二氧化碳分子，加上叶绿素与阳光的存在，于是作为能量的葡萄糖与6个氧分子就产生了。
Excess glucose is stored in the form of starch in leaves, stems, fruits and root.
多余的葡萄糖以淀粉的形式储存在叶、茎、果实和根中。
To determine if photosynthesis has taken place in a plant, we can test the presence of starch in a leaf using the iodine test.
为了确认植物中是否发生了光合作用，我们使用点焰来测试叶子中淀粉的存在。
The presence of starch in the leaf can be tested by using the iodine solution after removing the chlorophyll using alcohol. Now, let's discuss the step to get the test done.
叶子中淀粉的存在可以在使用酒精去除叶绿素后，再使用碘溶液来测试。现在，让我们讨论一下完成测试的步骤。
Step 1. Immerse a leaf into a beaker with boiling water for a few minutes. This is to break down the cell walls and soften the leaf.
步骤1：将一片叶子浸入盛有沸水的烧杯中几分钟。这是为了打破细胞壁并软化叶子。
Step 2. Place the leaf into a test tube containing ethanol. And place it into the beaker with hot water for a few minutes. This is to remove the chlorophyll and the leaf will decolor to yellow-brown.
步骤2：将叶子放入含有乙醇的试管，然后将试管放入装有热水的烧杯中几分钟。这是为了去除叶绿素，叶子将脱色为黄褐色。
Step 3. Dip the decolorized leaf into a beaker with hot water. The purpose is to remove the ethanol from the leaf.
步骤3：将脱色的叶子浸入装有热水的烧杯中。这是为了除去叶子中的乙醇。
Step 4. Place the leaf to white tile and add a few drops of iodine to the leaf. This is to test the presence of starch on the leaf.
步骤4：将叶子放在白色瓷砖上，在叶子上加几滴碘。这是要测试叶子上淀粉的存在性。
If the brown color of the iodine solution turns into blue-black, it proves that starch is present.
如果碘溶液的棕色变成蓝黑色，则证明淀粉的存在。
This is the explanation of the photosynthesis.
这是光合作用的解释。
This topic we discuss, the differences between cellular respiration and photosynthesis.
这个主题，我们讨论细胞呼吸与光合作用的差异。
Photosynthesis of green plant produces oxygen and glucose. That required by organisms for cellular respiration to obtain energy.
绿色植物的光合作用产生氧气和葡萄糖，这是生物体所需，并用于细胞呼吸以获得能量。
Cellular respiration in organisms released the carbon dioxide, that required by plants for photosynthesis in the presence of light to produce glucose.
生物体内的细胞呼吸释放出二氧化碳，这被植物在阳光下进行的光合作用所需要，以产出葡萄糖。
Both processes of cellular respiration and photosynthesis complement each other for two purposes. First, for the survival of living thing. Second, maintaining the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
细胞呼吸和光合作用相互补充，这是为了生物的生存，以及保持大气中氧气和二氧化碳的平衡。
The follows are the differences between cellular respiration and photosynthesis.
以下是细胞呼吸和光合作用之间的差异。
The first, about the object of occurrence. Cellular respiration occurs in human and animal living cells. Photosynthesis occurs in all the plant cells that contain chlorophyll.
首先，就发生对象而言，细胞呼吸发生在人和动物的活细胞中，而光合作用则发生在所有含有叶绿素植物的细胞中。
Second, about the site of occurrence. Cellular respiration takes place in mitochondria of cells. Photosynthesis takes place in chloroplasts of plant cells.
第二个差异是发生场合上的差异。细胞呼吸发生在细胞里的线粒体中，而光合作用则发生在植物细胞的叶绿体中。
The third difference is their time of occurrence. Cellular respiration occurs all the time, day and night. Photosynthesis occurs only in the presence of light.
第三个区别是它们的发生时间。细胞呼吸发生在一整天、白天和夜晚，而光合作用则只发生在光出现之时。
The fourth difference is in their process. The cellular respiration is the process of breaking down food, whereas photosynthesis is the process of making food. The food here is referring to glucose.
第四个区别在于它们的过程。细胞呼吸是分解食物的过程，而光合作用是制作食物的过程。这里的食物指的是葡萄糖。
The fifth difference is in their input substances. Cellular respiration required oxygen and glucose as the input substances, whereas photosynthesis required carbon dioxide and water as the input substances.
第五个区别在于它们的输入物质。细胞呼吸需要氧气和葡萄糖作为输入物质，而光合作用需要二氧化碳和水作为输入物质。
The sixth difference is in their output substances. The cellular respiration will produce carbon dioxide and water, whereas the photosynthesis process will produce oxygen and glucose.
第六个区别在于它们的输出物质。细胞呼吸会产生出二氧化碳和水，而光合作用过程会产生出氧气和葡萄糖。
The seventh difference is in the energy change in the process. During the cellular respiration, energy is released, whereas, during the photosynthesis, energy is absorbed.
第七个区别在于过程中的能源变化。在细胞呼吸的过程中，能量被释放。而在光合作用的过程中，光能被吸收。
The above are the differences between the cellular respiration and photosynthesis process. You can do a pause of the video for your review.
你可以暂停视频以检视它们的差异。
The explanation for Topic 2, Cellular Respiration and Photosynthesis, end here.
对于主题2，细胞呼吸和光合作用的解释就到此结束。
And we have just completed the learning of Chapter 2, Cell as the Basic Unit of Life. Thank you for subscribing and watching.
以及我们刚完成了第2课细胞作为生命的基本单位的学习。感谢您订阅与观看。